Y'all, when I think about Australia at Eurovision, I think of Delta Goodrem, and I say Mother Tucker. That's because she played Nina Tucker on Neighbours. She was fierce then. She later got a deal with Sony Records. She is the bomb. Could she sing for Australia at Eurovision?
Yeah, I think she would be great at Eurovision. She's really established herself as a really successful artist in Australia. Her debut album, Innocent Eyes, is still the highest-selling Australian album of all time, and that was released 12 years ago, I think. So she's kind of kept the momentum going in terms of her popularity and her success with her music. She's a brilliant singer live. Her range is incredible. And she's a sweet person, and she's well liked by the Australian public. So I think she would do quite a good job if she were to go to Eurovision.
Yeah, obviously the thing with Delta Goodrem is she's got that incredible personal story as well. She's known to UK and probably European audiences. She survived cancer, came back, really has sort of been owning it recently as well, doing The Voice Australia. I think she would be a very wise choice because nothing is going to phase her, and she's had a lot of media training, she's had a lot of experience. And I think that her songs would probably work really well on Eurovision stage as well. So if SBS did want to go with somebody, we're talking about, big name acts, Delta Goodrem might be the obvious choice.
Y'all, I fly Delta Airlines. I want to fly Delta Goodrem. She takes me to the sky. There's something about her that appeals to everyone. She's on The Voice, so she's very mainstream. She's like, a pianist. She plays all the instruments, so she's got that classical, serious vibe. She's a pop star. I mean, she survived cancer. Like, that's some Kylie Minogue shit, y'all. It's just when I think of Delta, I can't fault her. This is obviously, I'm not in Australia, so I don't see her every day. But just having a glimpse in, I'm in love. Josh, tell me this. How does she come off on shows like The Voice?
Look, everyone is aware of her success, and everyone kind of had high expectations coming into The Voice when she first was announced as a coach. Sometimes she does have the tendency to come across as a little fake nice, and I don't know if that's just her personality, but it kind of comes across that way sometimes. But I'm sure that she's just like a naturally sweet person and always is full of positive comments, even if the song that she's critiquing may not be the best. She's always kind of the Paula Abdul of the Voice Australia. She always has something nice to say. So I don't know if it's genuine or not, but to me it seems genuine. But she has the perception that it may be a bit fake. But I still like her music, and I still think she'd do a good job.
And at the end of the day, that we're talking, like the media training, and obviously how many of these acts that we're talking about have had that sort of world experience. Sometimes you have to be a bit fake nice to get by in the music industry. So she's maybe just like training people to be used to having to do that. But yeah, I think ultimately the impression that we have of her over here in the UK, while she hasn't really been known that much recently, particularly. She was dating one of the singers from Westlife and things like that. After that, she's not been in the public eye as much, but we still know her as, Delta Goodrem, she's the girl that survived cancer, that was on Neighbours with the really good voice, and that will be the thing that people immediately go to in terms of their, linking her to the song. And if the song is good as well, perfect. You could be looking at a winner.
And critics may talk, she may have 99 problems, but Dick ain't one of them, y'all. Because let me tell you, she dated Australian tennis player Mark Philippoussis. He is fierce. She dated, as you said, former Westlife singer Brian McFadden. In May 2011, she had a relationship with Nick Jonas. She described it as true love, didn't work out. She is A-list, and she's going to bring that A-list stardom, the A-list team, with her to Eurovision. Assuming she goes. So Josh, final question for you. Of the female acts that Australia could consider, where would you rank Delta Goodrem?
I would put her top 3, maybe behind Dami and Samantha Jade. Samantha Jade and Delta Goodrem have a lot in they're very similar to each other. They've both got the wavy blonde hair. They're both gorgeous to look at. Their outfits are always on point. They always look amazing. But yeah, Delta's up there. I think she's incredibly talented and she has a great live vocal, which is obviously important for the Eurovision stage. So yeah, I would rank her pretty close to the top.
I would probably put her around there too. I think her, probably Tina Arena. They're your more likely like big name, like outside of Australia. They're the ones that would be the big name acts that I would choose. And then obviously, I've always said hand on heart that I want Dami Im to go. Whether or not that will happen, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think definitely the top three for me as well.
And although I love Delta's look, I love Samantha Jade's look, I really want Australia to send a non-blonde. I want them to show the world this is not just beach body beauty Barbie. There's more to Australia. There's beautiful Dami Im of Asian descent. There's lovely brunette MILF Tina Arena. Gotta fill that arena, y'all. I mean, we just need to see more of Australia, not the narrow Neighbours Australia.
I think Tina Arena would be a wiser choice as well, considering her success in Europe, because she's such a huge name in France and in Belgium and in Switzerland, and she lives there, and she speaks French, and she speaks Italian. She's got it covered. Like, that's some good opportunity for some great publicity, giving interviews for the French and Italian media and being able to nail the language. Like, you can't get any better than that, really.
Well, SBS will put us out of our misery Wednesday evening GMT. That's Thursday morning Australia time. Be sure to come back to wiwibloggs to find out who Australia has chosen. See you later.